We're back with Shades of Green on KDWN 720 AM in Las Vegas. I'm your host, Paul Ira, and we're here with Stan Hannell and Annette Bubek. We're talking Tesla today. The new Model 3 is coming out soon, and that's very exciting. I was just told that there's a couple of people waiting in line to buy that. Tell us about that.
Right. The Model 3 was first introduced, the first concept models in March 2016, and people could put a deposit of $1,000 to reserve up to 2 Model S. And so within 24 hours, 115,000 reservations were made at $1,000 a piece. And then over the next week, about 400,000 reservations were made worldwide at about $1,000 a piece. So if you were to place an order today and to get in that queue and get in line with your $1,000, you unfortunately wouldn't be able to take delivery until probably the end of 2018 by the time they ramp up production to hopefully about 200,000 a year or more.
Oh my God. So if I today said I want to buy a new Tesla Model 3 and put my money down, $1,000, still only takes $1,000 only. I wouldn't have it until the end of next year.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So they're a pretty popular car.
And it's a ramp up going on. So they want to get the first 30 built this month and delivered to customers to get things rolling. Next month, about 100. And then between October, November, December, they want to go, say, 5,000, 10,000. Their goal is 20,000 per month. Model 3s coming off their production line in Fremont. As we mentioned, that was the old GM Toyota Numi factory. At its peak, it was producing 429,000 cars for GM and Toyota, mostly Toyota Corollas and Toyota, some of their trucks as well. So it has the size and the capability to do that. They just have to be able to get the factories online and ramp up to that scale, and that's the goal.
That's amazing to build that many cars. So they got the capability of building over 400,000 cars a year, and all colors, I assume. Yes. And that factory will be doing just Model 3s?
No, it's everything. So it's Model everything? 3, Model S, Model X, will all be separate lines.
So all 3, X, S, and 3?
Yes.
Excellent. So I don't want to forget about this. We got an announcement on Thursday. Green Alliance of Nevada is sponsoring a green mixer showcasing new homes in the Reverence housing development. And we're going to be viewing some homes, touring some homes over there in that.
Yeah, so we're real excited to be able to showcase. Pulte Homes has a new community called Reverence, which is at the east, or on the north, Summerlin. If you know, right there by Cheyenne, take the Cheyenne exit and then head west. It's a parcel that they started developing, right around 2006, and then unfortunately with the fallout, they went into hold pattern with that land, and so we're really excited.
During the recession,
yeah, during the recession, we're really excited the fact that they're now building again, and it's gorgeous. I mean, they're just phenomenal. So price ranges from the mid 300s all the way on up to the 800s. You'll be able to come and tour the models. We'll have refreshments there. Our speaker is going to be Chris Brooks, who's the assemblyman that just was a champion during this last legislation session. So he's going to be there to discuss all of the successes of the legislation session, primarily around energy and renewable, as you know, with the rooftop solar coming back and all of these other policies that are going to be coming into place. It's our opportunity to bring that information to our members and to our friends of the Green Alliance and just have a nice networking. So we do invite everybody to come on by. You go to greenalliancenv.org. You can go ahead and register. It's $10 for members. But again, it's going to be a great way for everybody to pull together after the long session and really become more intimate with what the policies are.
What are the applications,
yeah,
right?
And now, how does it apply?
Yeah.
Right, how does it apply in our real life? And all the questions will be able to be answered there. So thanks for sharing that with all of our listeners. We're excited to be able to. The homes are gorgeous, you guys.
So again, that's 4:30 to 6:30, Thursday the 13th. That's this week. Over
from
at
4:30 to 6:30. Yes.
Yes, Reverence Housing Development on Ascension Drive.
Yes, just.
Thank you.
West of 215 off of Cheyenne.
Okay, thanks, Annette. And so back to Stan and the Tesla factory and what's going on over there. Tell us some more about that. You're going to get in some detail about how they run that factory.
Right, a lot of robots, a lot of automated programming, and there's a complementary factory here in Nevada in Storey County called the Gigafactory, Tesla Gigafactory, that produces the battery pack modules for those cars. So if we're doing, their goal is to do 500,000 cars a year, or 500,000 cars out of the Tesla Fremont factory. They need 500,000 battery packs out of our Tesla Gigafactory in Storey County, Nevada. So that's east of Reno, about 30 miles. And so that's, if the success of the Model 3 will also determine how many people are being hired at the factory up north in Nevada. So they've already got about 1,000 people working there building battery packs really quickly, and we hope that continues to ramp up. When it's done, that Gigafactory in northern Nevada will be the largest building on the planet, with the second
huge.
largest volume for production next to the Boeing factory in Washington. So it's going to be huge if they get to that 500,000 a year scale.
Wow. So at the end of the day, how many people do you think they'll be able to employ up in that Gigafactory at full
Yeah,
function?
they're talking at least 3,500, and right now they've also started incorporating the other components in the drivetrain as well as the battery. So they're utilizing it to the best they can, and we hope even more people be hired, as well as construction folks, maintenance folks down the road.
So back to the idea of jobs, you know, we talk about a sustainable planet and how it affects everybody. And so this is one example of how we're creating jobs through green power, green energy, green or sustainable living. And that's good news. So we got the Gigafactory in Reno, and then we've got the Tesla factory in California.
Fremont.
So between the two of them, we've got to have 6,000 people employed doing just one area of manufacturing.
Well, and keep in mind, when you have jobs, you're stimulating the whole economy. And what's really exciting about up in Reno is the fact that we have job growth within the housing developments. And
Right.
because now they're building, the housing is a huge demand up there because of now we have so many people moving into Reno, they need homes. And so now builders are being able to get vertical in Reno, and it's just really exciting for the economy. Again, stimulating more jobs and good jobs. So it's all what it's all about in the way of sustainability.
So if they're building new homes and people are buying new homes, that means the grocery stores are busy
Exactly.
and the appliance stores are busy. And so
Hardware
what I like to
stores,
call is the entire commerce network is getting busier. And all attributable to sustainability and green energy, green living. So, you know, that's why we're here today talking about all these different things. Anything else you want to tell us about the factory and or some electric vehicles?
Right. So basically, as we saw, they're complementary factories. Also at the Gigafactory, they're producing batteries for energy storage systems for Tesla. Tesla actually now started as Tesla Motors, but they purchased Solar City, so now they are just Tesla Inc., and they have a Tesla Energy division that focuses on battery backup systems for utilities and the power pack, and then for homes as well, the power wall. And so those battery systems can help you offset your solar, rooftop solar. If you add the battery storage, then you can save that solar for night and use it anytime, rather than just let it go back to the grid. That doesn't make too much difference right now, but in 10 years or so, when if the reimbursement rate for your solar starts to drop to, say, 80%, that would be worthwhile to hang on to it rather than give it back to the grid and have them sell it to you at a 20% markup. So yeah, that's some things coming down the road. And Tesla just announced a big project in Australia to do a battery storage system for a wind farm that would be 100 megawatts of battery storage in addition to the 300 megawatt wind farm. So it's some big utility scales, utility size installations that can come out and benefit the Nevada Gigafactory as well.
That's huge. 100 megawatts of storage.
Storage, right? Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, some power plants are not that big.
That's incredible. So it's been a great show talking Tesla, and we've got a lot of great news coming out of Tesla, and they're spooling up, and I know they're going to be a very successful company. So join us next week on Shades of Green on KDWN 720. And this is your host, Paul Ira. Have a great week and keep it green out there.